I'm Melissa Fraser, and this is Dream Funders. This time, a woman who survived cancer is using her new lease on life to pursue the dream of starting her own business.
I never even thought that I would get into, having a business of my own.
She's pitching a new line of all-natural hair and skincare products that all include a secret ingredient: rice.
Rice water has a lot of benefits for your hair and your skin.
Also tonight, a pair of local entrepreneurs and their solution to a $1 billion a year problem: clogged air conditioning drain lines.
Last year, homeowners reported $1.6 billion in insurance claims for air conditioning condensate water damage.
Local entrepreneurs make their pitches to our panel of big-time investors right now on Dream Funders, delivered by Papa John's. From the University of Louisville College of Business, it's time for Dream Funders. This has been the launch pad for several local success stories, and we're hoping to get another business off the ground tonight with help from our panel of investors that we call the Funders. This time we have Gil Holland. He's an entrepreneur himself, as well as a sustainable developer and community builder. He coined the term Nulu and was instrumental in turning that area into the arts and food district that it is today. Also with us, Doug White. He has a long career as a CEO for big-time companies all over the world, and now he's hoping to find a new one to fund right here at home. Amy Letke is here. She's built a successful HR consulting firm and published 3 books, started and operated 3 successful businesses with 20 years of HR and entrepreneurial expertise. And finally, Ray Strothman. He's a CPA and head of Strothman & Company, which he started 30 years ago. The firm specializes in helping entrepreneurs succeed and is ranked as one of the largest CPA firms in our region. Right now, it's time to meet our first dreamers.
Hi, I'm Chad Kainanen, and I am from Vancouver, British Columbia.
And I'm Dmitry Serov, and I'm originally from St. Petersburg, Russia.
This duo of international entrepreneurs has made Louisville their home, and they're hoping a new invention can protect your home from a common catastrophe: flooding caused by backed up air conditioners.
It was just amazing, for me at least, to hear how many people, once they heard air conditioner drain line, would just roll their eyes in the back of their head and just be like, oh my gosh, that is a huge problem. So that really was a nice validation for us.
They have validation from focus groups and full support from their families.
We're fortunate our families understand what we're going through, how tough it is to start a new business. And it's just uplifting to get all that support, both emotionally as well as understanding of what we're trying to achieve.
The question now is, will our Dream Funders believe in what they're selling? It's time to find out.
Hi, I'm Chad Kainanen, CEO of Aesion, and this is Dmitry Serov, COO. And we are seeking $120,000 in exchange for 10% equity to help fund our sales and marketing strategy and begin production by the end of the year. Imagine enjoying an evening out with your wife and your friends, and you get a panicked call from your son. He FaceTimes you a video of water pouring through a gaping hole in your ceiling, and it was because of a clogged air conditioner's drain line. Well, this actually happened to Dr. Thomas last week. And he is not alone in suffering from this problem. Last year, homeowners reported $1.6 billion in insurance claims for air conditioning condensate water damage. We are solving this problem by introducing DrainGuard, a patented device that connects to your air conditioner's drain line and automatically cleans it every month for a full year. We have invested $20,000. We are nearing completion of our production prototypes, and we have identified 6 locations for our pilot installs to start next month. I have also quit my job to focus on Aesion full time. But we need your help to not only fully implement our sales and marketing strategy, but most importantly, source a manufacturer for low volume production. Aesion, helping property owners protect their most valuable investments. Thank you. Yes?
Why are you passionate about this? Why do you care about this?
I care about this because we've been working on it for over a year. We've done a ton of market research. We know there's a serious problem out there. we can certainly profit from it, both us and our partners. And it's something that we can really take forward to market, and it's very exciting.
Will this idea attract any money from our investors? We'll find out when Dream Funders continues.
Dream Funders is brought to you by Strothman & Company, certified public accountants and advisors. We help entrepreneurial business grow at every stage, every day.
Hi, I'm Jim Spradlin, President and CEO of Park Community Credit Union. In today's changing environment, our employees look to us for sound advice on their health benefits. That's why we've partnered with Brown & Brown Insurance, a large local firm that helps us guide them into the best decisions possible.
We're large, local, and we're here to be your trusted partner.
We give you the power of the big box store while providing the service of the corner grocery store.
Brown & Brown Insurance. We're large, we're local, and we are your trusted partner.
Welcome back to Dream Funders, delivered by Papa John's, right here on the beautiful campus of the University of Louisville. We've been listening to a pair of entrepreneurs pitch to our panel of investors for a new invention that hopes to prevent a common household problem: backed up air conditioning drain lines. It's a problem, they say, that costs Americans $1 billion a year, and a problem that they say can be solved. Let's see if our funders are ready to buy in. Chad, you're from Vancouver, right?
Yes.
And Dimitri, you're from St. Petersburg, Russia. So how did you get here, and what's your background a little bit? Give us a little bit of...
Sure, I've lived in Vancouver, San Francisco, New York City. I've been here for about 8 years. I have over 20 years experience in strategy and finance, plus contract construction experience when I was putting myself through UC Berkeley.
And I moved here from Russia about 15 years ago as a young child. My family just took me and moved me over here. And for the past 8-9 years, I've been in supply chain and working with international markets predominantly.
Company, since you're asking for us to invest 10%.
Sure, so currently we are the two owners, and we are actually going to be giving the inventor, Mr. Hardy, 4% equity. So right now it's a pretty clean ownership structure. With the $120,000 and essentially that's a $1.2 million pre-money. That's because we're looking at our 2019 financials, where we'll have sold about 30,000 units, with that equals about $2.3 million in net revenue, with a gross margin of 73%. So the 70,000 will be for production. Contract manufacturing is kind of our biggest risk right now. We haven't identified any manufacturers who like to deal with startups. The rest of the money will be for sales and marketing. Because our markets are Texas and Florida, we currently are flying a lot. We're dealing with firms, so we just expect those expenses for sales and marketing, travel expenses and stuff.
So you will not do any manufacturing. You'll be only a sales and marketing arm of this product, and it'll be manufactured by a company that you contract with.
That's correct.
Okay. And the inventor will probably share in some of those profits from...
Yes, we actually, he's got a royalty agreement in exchange for the license. So in the first 2 years, it's 1%, and then it'll go up to 4% of gross revenues by like 2020 or 2022.
So you have an exclusive contract to
yes,
distribute this product?
Yeah.
And that's a long-term contract?
For the life of the patent.
Okay.
Take me through again. You said $150 to wholesaler or $190 to the consumer.
Correct.
Seems like there's a step missing in there somewhere. If an HVAC guy comes to my house, it's $100 just to walk in the door. So
right.
What am I missing?
So we're going to distribute through wholesalers like Goodman or some of the big guys like Granger, and those are the people that the real estate investors deal with. So whether it's a property management firm like Greystar or Toll Brothers or any of those large real estate investors, they have direct relationships with those distributors. So it's really a one-stop supply chain from us once we get it to that wholesaler.
So then the end consumer is probably going to pay close to $400 for this.
We're not going to focus on the end consumer. To us, the end consumer is the owner of that property, and we're focused on property managed residences and buildings.
Okay, got it.
Okay, funders, what do you think?
I'm going to talk to my property managers and see if they think it's something that we need for our property.
Thank you, Gil.
Yeah, for me, it's a little bit early, but I think it's a great idea, great product. I think there's an insurance play here as well, as you mentioned, that can play into this. But I would suggest work your numbers a little bit more because, again, the end consumer is going to want to know what it's going to cost installed. If you have 2, 3, 4 units on your home, whatever it may be, it's a balancing act of the risk versus the reward of the claim itself.
Sounds like you've got a great idea, and certainly since you already have the patent and you've got some time ahead of you, sounds like you've got a real winner. But I'm like Doug, I think it's a little early on for me, and I think you should really explore ways to partner with some larger organizations like the insurance companies where you might be able to get some endorsements and some money back for the end user and purchaser and really create a unique marketing proposition for that.
I think it's a great idea. I'd like to see the business plan, the financial projections, like to understand the demand a little bit more. But I think you've made an excellent presentation. Obviously, you're very professional.
Thank you.
You've done a nice job presenting your product.
So Ray, would you be willing to have a follow-up meeting?
Sure.
Is that what you're
Absolutely.
saying?
Sure, I'd be willing to meet with you guys, I think.
That would
If
be
nothing
great.
else, I'm going to Vancouver here soon, and I went to St. Petersburg a couple years ago. We can talk about those things. So, beautiful city, and I'm looking forward to Vancouver.
Yeah, you're going to like it a lot.
I understand it's a great place too.
Yes.
So.
Well, thank you guys for your time. If you happen to have any manufacturing contacts, please do let us know.
I have some.
Excellent.
I
Yes.
do. I have some. I'm finding out there's an epidemic going on. These manufacturers have all this capacity in their manufacturing plants, and they are looking for products. And this is systemic. I've been meeting with many different people in Louisville, and I'm finding that what they're doing is they're meeting with entrepreneurs, and they're welcoming them to come in, and they're prototyping, they're donating the prototyped services so that they can potentially, hopefully, manufacture those products. So I have some contacts for you.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Great.
Thank you so much for coming in. You guys did an excellent job, and it sounds like you're going to have a follow-up meeting here with Ray. So
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Good luck.
Great job.
Thanks.
Good job.
what will our U of L business coaches have to say about that pitch? Here's Suzanne Bergmeister and Van Klaus.
Well, Van, Chad and Dimitri just graduated from the Entrepreneurship MBA program, so I got to admit they were both our students until they graduated a couple months ago, so I really thought they did a great job. I thought they did excellent customer discovery. They identified a real problem in the market. They've got a patented solution, and they're going to make this thing a success. I know it.
I agree. This is the team that we think is going to go a long way. They've received excellent reception from investors in previous presentations, and they really show a sense of commitment to this business because Chad is leaving his very nice full-time job to spend all of his time working on this business. So we are looking forward to following their success.
I'm backstage with the guys now from Asion, and we're going to see what they think. How do you guys think it went?
We think it went really well. We made some really good contacts. They had some really great advice for us, and we're excited to meet with them again.
Okay, Dimitri, what do you think?
Absolutely, it was a very positive interaction. We really enjoyed our time here, so thank you very much.
Okay, wonderful. I actually want to get you my card because, as I mentioned, I have a few contacts for you, so I want to make sure that you guys have those.
Great, and that's my card there.
That'd be awesome. It's so nice to meet you both.
It was great meeting you too.
I'm excited to watch you guys take off.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Up next, meet a woman whose battle with cancer is now the inspiration behind her dreams of starting a business.
I am a cancer survivor by the grace of God. Cancer didn't have me, God had it.
Hear her pitch for a new line of all-natural skin and hair care products when Dream Funders returns.
Bring your business vision to life with an Entrepreneurship MBA from the University of Louisville. Learn from faculty who are experienced business innovators and develop your ideas with the backing of successful and supportive alumni. An affordable investment in your career that helps you to become the entrepreneur you always knew you could be. The Entrepreneurship MBA at the University of Louisville. Take your first step today. UofLMBA.com.
Here are this week's Dream Tips from the U of L College of Business.
Here at U of L, we teach our students to know your numbers. Create a solid financial model, and if you can't do it, get someone who can. And in that financial model, know what metrics drive your revenue. Is it number of widgets sold per month? Is it number of subscribers? And then use that financial model for scenario planning. Know when your break even is. Know how much money you need or how much money you have, and then manage that money on a daily basis. Because if it doesn't work on paper, it's not going to work in the real world. I'm Suzanne Bergmeister, and I'm the Entrepreneur in Residence at University of Louisville.
Use these tips to help you grow your dream. Brought to you by the U of L College of Business. I'm Melissa Fraser, back with you on Dream Funders, the show that matches local entrepreneurs with big-time investors. Our next dreamer is a survivor who's turned her battle with cancer into inspiration and self-motivation to start her own business.
This is yours. You keep pushing forward because one day it'll all come to light.
Janika Boyd is confident that she can build a business based on the health benefits of rice, not for your diet, but instead for your body.
It has a lot of benefits for your hair and your skin.
Is this an idea that can raise any money from our Dream Funders? Let's find out.
Hello funders, my name is Janika Boyd and my company is The Beauty of Rice. I am seeking dollars, but I'm also seeking a strategic partner to help me take The Beauty of Rice to the next level. So The Beauty of Rice is a rice water conditioning shampoo, which is full of beauty minerals, vitamins, and protein, in which the protein in the rice water helps strengthens your hair shaft. And a recent research study showed that rice water is good for the hair and it's good for the skin. And rice water also contains amino acid that strengthens the roots of the hair, and it also adds sheen, volume, and makes your hair silky and smooth. This is my proprietary mix, and it do not have any chemicals or alcohol-based products, and it is good for all hair types.
And how do you make rice water?
It's just a process. You can make it, you could boil it, or either you can just let the rice soak and seep in there, but it is another step that you take.
And how did you come upon this as a potential product?
Well, actually, I came upon it because I recently moved to Louisville 3 years ago, and with moving, I left my beautician and everything. I never thought I would be in the hair industry. I always went to the hair salon. So like I was working out in public and I was praying for something for my hair and praying for something of my own, because I was like, God, it just seemed like it's more that I need to be doing, like more something of my own. So I just kept praying, and then one morning I was flipping through the channels and something was just like, turn. So I turned, and these doctors was talking about rice and how beneficial it is for your hair and for your skin. So I started researching and learning about it, and then started making the rice shampoo, started using it, and I love it.
Wow. And then did you come up, because I think it's a beautiful logo there on that Beauty of Rice, and then, did you come up with that? Did you design that?
Yes, I did. I came up with it. I was trying to come up with a name and a logo, and then of course it didn't happen overnight. And then the name came first, and then I went to have the my logo designed, and then I was trying to come up with something. I just didn't want the name, The Beauty of Rice. So, and it just popped in my head. I was like, well, how about a silhouette of a lady with her hair made like of rice grass and like little rice falling out of her hair. So that's how I came up with that design.
It's beautiful.
What do you think? Can Janika turn her idea into cash? That's coming up next, right here on Dream Funders.
From where you are now to earning your degree, whether you're looking for part-time work or the gateway to a full-time career, you'll get there with UPS. We're immediately seeking part-time package handlers for all shifts in Louisville. Package handlers receive competitive pay and up to 100% tuition paid. Great job and great opportunity delivered in one package by UPS. Apply today at upsjobs.com/TV or text TV to 33588.
Dream Funders is brought to you by Strothman & Company, certified public accountants and advisors. We help entrepreneurial business grow at every stage, every day.
Welcome back to Dream Funders, where we hope to match local entrepreneurs with big-time investors. Right now, we're hearing from Janika Boyd, who has a new line of skin and hair care products that harness the health benefits of rice. Now it's time to see if any of the Dream Funders are ready to buy in.
You're making this at home, or you?
Yes.
Okay. And what is your cost to manufacture?
Like to make a 5-gallon mixture of it will cost me like $35.
And those bottles will last how long?
These will last, like I said, if you want to smell, I would be glad to let you smell.
Sure.
Yeah.
This right here, and I'll just shake it up. This right here, I've had it for 4 months, and it's still good.
And then so literally, if you're at home and you're making rice for dinner, can you then save that water and use that?
Yeah, you can save that water and use that, and it won't be the same as that.
Wow, smells good.
Yeah, and that's brown rice actually, and the other one is white rice. Yeah.
Is it different kind? Do you get different flavor, like different smells and aromas? Different
Yes,
rices.
brown rice actually has more vitamins and minerals than the white rice.
Do you have testimonials or something on a website already, or?
Well, actually, I'm having a website built now, and like I said, just my family and friends so far.
Are you actively selling your products?
No, ma'am, I'm not selling yet because I'm going to get insurance first before I start, selling out to the world.
What do you intend to do with the $50,000 of investment?
Well, actually, it'll be for marketing, advertising, insurance, products, packaging, things of that nature.
Website.
Yeah, well, actually, I pretty much got that.
You got that.
Yeah.
I think farmers markets. I think you could really go around to the various.
I love
there's
Rainbow
32
Blossom.
farmers markets in Louisville. That demographic would certainly be interested in trying this product.
You could sell online if it has to be refrigerated. Sounds like that would be a limitation.
Mm-hmm. I could sell online.
Even though it wouldn't be refrigerated when it arrived at the consumer's home.
Find out who refrigerates all his lobsters for UPS. And
That's a good point.
Package dry ice.
So what do you guys think? Right?
I think there are a lot of competitors out there. There are a lot of, if you go to any store, there's a lot of shampoos on the shelf. If you go to a salon, there's a lot of different choices, Aveda and various products. So there'd be a lot of competition. So you somehow would have to carve out a niche, either in terms of health and beauty products. So it has some potential, obviously.
I think it's a really great idea because you see so many all-natural products out there, and there's so many people who have terrible allergies to things in shampoo and body lotions. And I think you've got to, there's a ton of other competitive products out there in this market, as Ray said, but maybe you can really create a niche for this because it is all natural, and anymore all you hear about is allergies that people have to products that cause problems.
It's great. I think it's a neat idea, and I think there's a market for this that might tie into gluten-free as well, right? So my thought would be try to get it into a couple salons, sample it for them and let them try it and see what kind of feedback you get. Add that into what Amy's talking about. You might have a great idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to my wife and see if she's ever heard, and I'm gonna Google rice shampoo, and I think some of the marketing dollars might be buying search words and phrases like rice conditioner, rice shampoo, and see if that exists already. If it doesn't exist, maybe there's something there you could trademark, because my guess is your proprietary blend is probably discoverable by a competitor pretty quickly. They put it through a chemical analysis and be like, oh, okay, we know how she did that, and then they just steal your idea, and they've got a massive distribution network and manufacturing network ready to go.
So it sounds like Janika's pretty early stage, you guys, and you've given her some great next steps. I know you needed this $50,000, or you felt like you needed this $50,000, but I think they've given you some steps that you can do that really don't require a lot of cost. And are these things that you're saying as an investor you would like to see a following, you'd like to see some of this tested before she would come back and maybe present again, and then Amy, you'll go ahead and just have an initial meeting just to coach her a little bit further?
I'll take a meeting, but I think you should let me take one of those home with me and do a little home test.
Okay.
And
Yeah, let's see if it helps Gil's hair any. I would like to see what it does for Gil's hair.
But,
I'll test it for you before.
How's that? Okay. That's good. That's
Personally.
good. That's good. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Janika.
Thank y'all so
Good job.
much.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
We're backstage with Janika, and you made it. You did it. See? Well, tell me, what did you think? You were a little nervous. Tell me how you think it went.
I think it overall went well. I was overly nervous for no reason.
Oh.
Yes, I think it really went well with all the funders.
Okay, very good. Well, it sounds like you got some great next steps. I know Amy gave you her card just a few minutes ago, so I'm looking forward to hearing how your business progresses.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you all for having me.
Okay. That's going to do it for this episode of Dream Funders. I'm Melissa Fraser, and we'll see you next time.